I just want to know, what are you waiting for? I have heard so many excuses that it's unbelievable. I want you to know that the money is going into someone else's pocket. I want you to know that the life that you decided that you actually wanted, that you are supposed to be moving towards, that you're not going to get it because you're waiting on everything. I want you to know that you don't have all the answers that you believe you have. You just don't. You tell yourself that you're going to do something, you want something different, and you're still in the same spot. Like, I'm trying to understand. So I decided to have this message. I just decided to go direct at what I want to say, and then I can slow down after this. I know those of you watching on a replay will be able to see the beginning of this message, and then I'm going to go into some other things that I need to say. Things like, when I decided to close my salon and decided to move forward, I made choices. Some of you are not making choices. You're sitting still, you're saying that you want something else, and you're doing nothing about it. So now you're watching other people grow in and live in a certain life and all of these different things, and you're still in the same spot. I utilize the digital world to get me to where I am today. I knew that I had information that other people needed, so I made a conscious choice to put my information down in a digital format so that someone can click a button and be able to get the information. So this is the thing that a lot of us are not doing. We're not making a choice to move forward. We're living a life and we don't like what's going on. I didn't like that my feet were hurting, my back was hurting. I was tired of standing up, tired of some of the things that the particular thing that I was doing brought to my life. Tired of being late to everything, tired of just being tired of being in the same spot. And I decided that the space I was in was no longer serving me. So I decided to exit. So if you need an exit plan, I'm here. I want to make sure I give you the information that you actually need. But I'm just telling you that if you stay in the same spot, you're just going to be where you are. It's just how it is. So listen, if you're listening to this live, I want you to now sit down and take a look at your life, wherever you are in life. Make some choices about the fact that there's something else that you want. There's something that you want to do, and decide on how you're going. You don't need to know the how at first. Okay, let me be honest. What you need to make a choice on is what you're going to do. And then you get all the information you need, and then you proceed forward. Because if the life that you're living right now is not exactly what you want, and I'm not telling you that your life is all jacked up. I am not telling you that. I'm just saying that you literally got to move forward. You found one of my cards at a coffee place. Oh my gosh. Yes, listen. One of the things that I have always done is put myself out there. I'm here on this live. I go to events. I publicly speak. I do all types of trainings, and I'm posting on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm making sure that I am in multiple places. So someone should randomly run into you, like you just said. Thank you so much. And it's a real thing. So here's what I want you to know. I made a choice on what I wanted to do next. I made a choice on the fact that I was going to get all the details of what I wanted to do. And then I proceeded forward. Now, my beginning was years and years ago when I first created a digital product. And I quickly understood that I put this product here, someone clicks a button. Guys, the first time that someone bought my product in another country, I woke up the next morning and someone bought my digital course from Germany. From Germany. I'm in the US. And I was like, whoa, like this is what I was talking about. And then from that point on, I continued to have my digital products in many different places, and people click buttons, okay? A lady was asking me, some of you don't even know about some of this stuff I don't talk about anymore because it's just in the background running. And I'm going to start talking about it more now that I'm talking about, talking to beautypreneurs and everything. Let me tell y'all. The lady sent me a message yesterday, and she said, can I have extended access to this month of access to your platform? What you guys, some of you don't know about is I have a place where my videos are located for the beauty classes that I've taught, right? So what I did was I have a specific platform. Y'all don't really hear about this because I'm talking about course building right now. But I have over 100 something instructional videos on a platform. Do I help drug dealers? No. No. All right. So, I put the videos on a platform, right? And what I did was I provided access to the whole platform for one rate for 1 month. I need you guys to understand that these things exist. So one more time, I have a platform where all my instructional videos are located, and I made it where ex-drug dealers, oh, I will, yes, you're an entrepreneur, I will definitely help you. I'm like, I will not help drug dealers right now. No, absolutely. I help entrepreneurs. And I specifically also help beautypreneurs as well, because that's my background. But I help entrepreneurs. So the platform where the videos are located, there's a button that someone can click. I created a product which allows them to watch all of the videos, and they can binge watch them for 1 month. So they pay 1 month access to watch all of the videos. So there's something I do in the background and click on everything that is included in this, and they can watch everything. So the lady sent a message and said, oh, my access was just up, like a few days ago, and the storm came and I was trying to finish watching my video. She was like, because I was binge watching all of your videos. Listen up, guys. This is what I want to tell you. Stop waiting. If there's something you need to know, get yourself in position to binge watch or to get into a program where you're going to be forced and pushed to do something now. The programs that I run, I make them where they are a certain amount of time. I could leave everything open, guys. I very well could do that. But y'all are lazy. Y'all be playing too many games. What you do is you say, I'm going to start, and then you start, and then you don't finish. You have nothing to push you. Well, my program that I recently just created, now it's called Course Building for Stylists. I'm going to tell y'all, I had to decide to say, you know what? I'm going to talk to a direct audience, even though I talk to entrepreneurs. Can anyone get in that program? Absolutely. You know why? Because the information is general. But I decided to say, hey, stylists, okay? So let me tell you, none of y'all are excluded, all right? But anyway, here's the thing. The people in the course have something delivered to them every single day. First day is talking about who you are and what you're gonna share. Second day is who the heck are you talking to? You gotta know who your audience is so you can make some decisions on what you're gonna do next. And then you move into where you're gonna build out what's in the course. I have documents for you to write the stuff out so you're not confused. So listen, when you're doing it this way, there's something for you to do every single day, and I'm pushing you. Then I meet with you a week later and I say, hey, what did you do over the last 7 days? And what questions do you have for me? Because everything you need is right there. It's being put right in front of you. I need y'all to stop waiting. I need you to come back the next week and have the work done. Get the stuff done. Stop procrastinating because somebody else is sliding in and they're going to take your spot. That thing that you created, that stuff that you decided that you wanted to share with the world, you're not a unicorn. I need you to know. If you don't move fast enough, that thing that you thought was was developed by you, and there's no one else that knows how to do it like you, you're waiting for someone to slide in. Let me tell y'all, I'm not going to tell you about one of the coaching clients that I had, at some point in time, I won't say when. This particular client said to me, I want to release. So we're working in a program called Shift that I have where it's like, what do you want to do next, right? So they presented to me this thing that they wanted to present to the world. Now, because they're working with me, it's all private. I can't tell you what it was. But they had this idea, guys, about this thing that they started doing. And I said, before you think that you're just a unicorn and no one else has done it, before you start trying to put this out to the world, I need you to do research. This is me as a coach. Do the research to see if that thing is already out there. Lo and behold, guys, I can't tell y'all who this is and what they were talking about. They went to go research and they found the thing. It's already out there. Some large company has already done the thing. They've already put it out and produced it, and it's been out for a long time. You see, y'all waiting too long. Y'all sitting here, you procrastinating. You waiting for somebody to come in and swoop right up under you and do that thing that you wanted to share to the world when you thought you were the unicorn. That thing that you created, that you did not take the time to stop and present it to the world. The reason why I show up in front of you guys and some of you still see me till today is because I created the DSW. I created the wig molding process, and I did not freaking wait. I said, this is something that I created, and I need to share this with the world. I need to make sure other people see this and they know that this is a technique that I created and that they can actually do. Just imagine if I would have waited. Half of you wouldn't even see me today. And that thing took me across the world. It took me across the world. And I see Jam Judd Publishers. So I decided to write several books. I've written several books, some that y'all don't even hear about. What is one of these books titled that I wrote? The secret to being an educator. The secrets of an impressive beauty educator. I don't even talk about it. I forgot the title. I wrote this book and I published it at a time when I was actually helping stylists who wanted to be platform artists and educators. I had not found any place where there was information that was bundled up to help the person to learn how to educate and to learn how to go and do a trade show, how to set up your classes, how to create everything that you needed to create as an educator who wanted to do trade shows and who wanted to show up as the educator. There was nothing. And who wanted to do your own classes at hotels and different things. So I wrote a book called The Secrets of the Impressive Beauty Educator. Now, if y'all want that book, you can go to tamikasbeauty.com and then you can go and you can find it and you can download it. But what I'm saying is I did not wait like y'all are doing. Y'all get on my nerves. I'm telling you, this message is sincere. It's from the heart. Y'all get on my nerves with this. I don't have time. I don't have the money. I don't know when I can do it. I don't know if anybody knows me. I don't know. And you just wait for somebody else to take your space. And then you turn around and you look and it's already out there. The lady that I was working with, can't tell you who she is, but what she wanted to put out, honey boo boo child, it is a wrap. It's no need. Stop wasting your energy talking about you're about to go do it. Now, the only thing that she could do is go and check and see if they have filed for all the patents, if they've done the trademarks, so that she could proceed forward. But why? When it's already out there. And it's been out there. You're just doing something that someone else is doing. But you kept it a secret too long and you let somebody else jump right in front of you. Now, there are a lot of things that are not secret or that, there are things that other people have done, especially in the beauty industry. You're cutting your styling techniques and all of the things that you will actually teach. You don't have to worry about this. My phone is dying. Okay, I can't even help it. I'm going to get ready to close this out because I can't even maybe I can get closer by doing this. Okay, my charger is over here. So everything that I'm speaking of, it does not mean that every single thing that you will put out and someone else is already doing it, that you can't do it. So if you have a special cutting technique specifically, and this is something that you do and this is how you do it, yeah, you can definitely put it out. You don't have to worry about if somebody else doing a cutting technique. Just do it. You know why? Because you are you, and the way that you do it might be different from the rest of the world. You might do one thing that's completely different from everyone else that's ever done it, and you need to get in front of the people who need to see you. I need y'all to stop hiding all of your talents. And now, where I am at this point, I've been helping you to build your courses, but y'all are pitiful. Y'all just sit there. Y'all just keep looking at me. I don't understand. You know I got all the information you need, but you keep looking. And then I'm going to tell you, come on, phone, stop doing that. All right. One of the things that I did was I created a full course, $1,000, and it's over 30 days. And I said, well, maybe they want something that they can work on a little quicker without me giving them all the things. So I created something that is just for over the course of 2 weeks, you learn how to build your course. But if you're watching me and you didn't sign up for that yet, and I told you it's going to take you 2 weeks, I'm trying to understand, what is it that you're waiting for? Do you have 2 weeks in your life where you could sit your behind down and commit yourself to an hour and a half a day that you're already losing because you haven't committed yourself to anything? Y'all just out here doing anything. And then you admire me for being able to lead from behind a chair, yet you're still behind a chair. You want to know how I did it. I tell you, but you still didn't sign up. I'm just wondering, where is your mind? And why do you believe that you can't do it? Like, what's going on? 2 weeks. I literally give you the modules and I deliver something every day. And this is what you do today. And then tomorrow you do something different. And then by the time you get to 2 weeks, you've got everything written out, planned out, thought out. I'm in there every week and I'm making sure that you're on the right track. What else do you need? So if you are a stylist and you're watching this and you've been desiring to get from behind a chair and you're still back there, and let me tell you something. You don't have to want to leave today. When I made the choice to leave from behind the chair, I decided on it in my mind, like I was pondering over it for a couple of years. And then when I really got to the point where I was like, I got to start doing something to make sure that I'm ready to get from behind this chair. That's when I solidified in my brain that I was going to proceed forward to do the thing. But y'all just keep letting this run around in your head. And even if, like I said, you're not sure, you still got to do something now that's going to get you closer. You know why? Because if you don't do something now, you get to the day where you wake up and you like, I don't even want to go in there. I don't even want to do it. Now, what are you going to do? You did nothing to prepare yourself to get ready to come from behind the chair. So even if I'm talking to you and you love what you do, what I also do in regards to coaching is I help you to stay on track in your business right now to make the money that you're making in the space you're in. And if you're ready to proceed forward, you still make your money, maximize on where you are, continue to build your clientele, show up, do what you got to do, and start planning your exit. Because the exit is a plan. It's not poof and then you're out. Unless you win the lottery and or you saved enough money to sit still for quite a while. But let me tell you about, even if you save the money and you're able to sit still, that next thing you're going to do, you still got to build it. There's no magic. You can have a whole lot of money and then you could say, oh, I'm just going to start building my business. You don't really know how long it's going to actually take. So it's in your best interest, if it's something that you want to do while you're already doing something else, spend an hour and a half every day working on this course that you're going to build and begin to showcase to the world what it is that you know and what you want to help them with. And now you gradually start letting people know who you are. Now, how do I help? I don't know if you guys have seen, but I created a whole master plan. I have something called Coaches Exposed. So those who are in my program are able to come on live with me and share that they are a coach and they are teaching something and that this is what is coming out. I give you the exposure that you won't give to yourself. But I'm just saying, no matter where you are in the process, you are gonna have to have an exit plan for whatever you're doing. And I'm sorry if you didn't even know that you should have this. And I'm sorry if you're on the beginning of your journey and you're like, why do I need to think about an exit plan? Because you're never going to be in the same spot. You have to know in your mind about how long you want to do anything that you're doing. You are the captain of your own ship. So you need to make sure you're having multiple streams of income. So one of the reasons why I started the online courses and everything that I was doing was because I needed to have multiple streams of income. I wanted to make sure I was able to make money in my sleep. And I wanted to use the talents that I had so they didn't go to waste. So don't let your talents go to waste because you're taking too long waiting for somebody else to swoop under you and take, everything that you're set to do right from under you. If you got talents, get ready to put them down and then quickly get ready to release it. And that's all I got to say, because I'm tired of y'all telling me I don't have the time. I don't know if I had the money. I have funding options, and just in case anybody needed to hear that. And this recent program that I'm offering is at a much lower rate. I don't even want to tell y'all how much it is on here. Go research if you are interested. Click the button in my bio and click on Course Building for Stylists and see how much the program is. See that there is a payment plan. Know that I also have payment funding sources outside of the payment plans that you see immediately, and get started, But in any case, I knew I wasn't going to wait any longer. I knew that I did not want another day of my feet hurting, my back hurting, none of that. And even when I was still behind the chair, I knew that it was okay that I stayed behind the chair for quite some time. So when I talk about the exit from behind the chair, guys, it is not immediate for all of you. It is just the fact that you recognize that every day you're getting older. And I don't really think that I was meant to be behind a chair after 50, honestly. And I'm not 50 yet, and I'm out from behind a chair. I knew I wasn't meant to do that. I loved it so much, but I was like, I don't really want to live this life of standing up and missing everything and being late to stuff and the life of all the things that it came with. I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it in my prime, and then I'm going to be somebody else at a certain point. which is I'm Coach Tamika James at this point. That's who I am. I'm the coach that will help you to continue to grow your business. If your business is in trouble, call me, okay? I will coach you to your success. I already know what success looks like, and I know what success doesn't look like. I know the mess that you guys are doing. When you tell me what you're doing and how you're moving every day, I can see right through what you're not doing right, and I can applaud you where you're doing well, because I've already done all of that stuff. I know where you shouldn't be spending your time. I know how you get to take yourself to the next level while you're doing whatever you're doing. I am the queen of multitasking. I am the one who has done multiple things at one time. So wherever you want to be, I can assist you, coaching you through all of that. But at this moment in time, the one thing I think is most powerful right now is helping you to understand that you cannot stay where you are. There's more for you. There's more that you should be doing. I'm going to tell you what I realized. What I realized about being a stylist. It is a great career. Those of you who are in it, I want you to maximize every moment that you can right now. And I want you to kill it. But I don't want you to kill yourself, okay? Because there's such a thing as you being in the business and not really knowing how to actually move day to day. And then you just keep doing these things where you're waking up and you're just doing what you believe it takes to make money. Where there's a strategic way that you should be making your money while being behind a chair. There is no reason why everybody has to be burned out. Now, I didn't like standing up. And at the end, I started sitting on a stool, which I was like, I don't really want to do this. I need to get out of here. But at the middle of my career, I made some choices about not working after a certain hour, not working so many days a week. Some of you are stuck in a rut of believing that you should work every day just because somebody told you that you're supposed to go to work from Tuesday to Saturday. And some of y'all are Monday to Saturday. Killing yourself. For what? You don't have the right prices. You operating off of a terrible schedule. You don't have no kind of systems. People running over you every single day. These are the things I hear. Your clients are so disrespectful to you because you allow it, because you didn't set a system in place. So I got to the point where I was like, I got to do this in a different way. So I didn't take walk-ins anymore. I only did appointments. I moved up my schedule. No, you can't book after 3 o'clock on certain days because I know that by the time I do the last client from 3, I'm still going to be here at 5 or 6 or 7. And it's time to eat dinner. No, I'm not doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day at the salon. Like, why? If that's you, OMG. I said to myself, nah, we're not doing this no more. So when I got to the point where I knew I had to make changes and I decided that that wasn't what I wanted to do, I had to begin to have an exit plan. And for me, it definitely was using my skills to educate others in the space where I was great. So I will help you if you want my help. You can book a call with me. If you want business help, you can book a call with me. If I have a program called Shift that most of you probably should get into, where we're moving you through where you are to get ready to put you into the next position, because you can't see it because you're in it. You're in your own mess. You're just waiting. You're just getting up every day doing what you do. And if I'm not talking to you, fine. But if I am, I need you to make some choices, because the decision is the space where you get to decide what's next. You decide, not the clients telling you, oh, I need you to do my hair. No, I got sick and tired of my life revolves around everybody else. I don't think so. I don't think I was put on this earth just to wake up and say, hey, what time you want your hair done? 8 p.m.? Okay. Oh, you got an emergency? Oh, I'll be there 8 p.m. Oh, you got an emergency too? You and you? Oh, I'll do your hair at 10 p.m. at night. Oh, I started at 8 a.m. I'll still be here. No problem. No problem. No, I don't think so. It doesn't revolve around everyone. So I just wanted to share this message with you. Those of you who are willing to listen today, if you want to build your course because you want to start making some choices to change how you're doing things and the life that you're about to live, I want you to look into the future to see what that looks like. And then I need you to walk into it. But you sure as heck can't wait. You can't wait no more. And don't think that paying for a coach or buying into the program is going to be a problem. It is the thing that you need because you're not doing it yourself. You're still in the same spot. And even if you're making $100 more than you made last time, are you making thousands more? You're not supposed to make a few dollars more the next year. You're supposed to always constantly elevate, no matter what elevation looks like to you. And elevation is different for everyone, just so you know. You might be doing less hair, making more money because you got a great strategy. You might be doing less hair and then doing something else because you got a strategy. But you can't just keep operating the way you were. And that's it. I'm done being on a rant today. I just felt like I needed to do this live. I'm going to leave this live up because somebody needs to come here and feel what I'm saying. You need some direction. You need some help. You know that you need it, and don't be all shy. Don't feel like, I don't really know if I should go forward and get the help. You cannot keep doing this by yourself. Do you guys know how much direction I had over the years? Don't think I'm just magical and, I just showed up and everything I know is because I know it. I hired coaches along the way. The one reason I closed one of my salons was because I hired a business coach years ago. And that lady asked me an important question. The coach will ask you the right questions to give you the opportunity to bring the answers out. And when you hear your own answers, if you don't do something about it, that is you telling yourself that it's okay to stay right here in this comfy space where I'm not really making all the money I could be, even if I'm doing well. Because I was doing well with that salon, y'all. When I tell y'all, my staff was maxed out. We were busy. We were doing everything. But the vision, the goal that I had for me, it wasn't going to happen there. It was a salon in a certain location. I decided, you got to make a decision. I want a different type of clientele. I want people that are going to need me and not want to get their hair done because they want to go to the party. I want to service people who need me because they have a presentation to do tomorrow. They got to go in a courtroom. I need these people who have the money on a consistent basis and they're not concerned about their finances. I decided that I wanted a certain type of client and my business needed to pick up and move to another location. Thank you, Glorious. You came in late, but yes, definitely rewatch this because I was just saying the things that everyone needs to hear. Now, I was definitely talking about the beautypreneurs, but if you're in another business and the message is general, it is general to the fact that you can't stay where you are. And if there's something you don't know, there's direction you don't have, you can't count on you to get the information and just think that you're going to be able to move to the next level because if you could, you would have. And getting help doesn't mean you don't know anything. I got help all the way along the way. And I made these choices. And when I shut that business down, I was telling you guys about a moment ago, I moved into a smaller location and I made way more money. I was able to raise my prices and move into a new location where no one was questioning anything. And it was just a new level of clientele. My clients referred more people to me. The elevation begins with you making a choice. You could stay where you are. It's nice and comfy in that space. But is that the life that you really want? And even if you've never seen the life that you want in a person that you know, it does exist. A whole different life exists. I made the choice to live like I'm on vacation and I'm here and I can help you too. Okay? So book a call so we can chat about your business and what you need. Book a call if you want to ask about the coaching program for building your course or just click the button. I'm here. I'm closing this live out because I've used my energy to share this message with you. Somebody needed to hear this and share this with a friend. If you know they're in a spot that they need to get out of and they're not really sure what they need to do next, you need direction. I've hired many coaches and paid for many programs and I've gotten the information I believed that I needed. Guys, when the pandemic happened, I was sitting still and all I did was studied all of the things. The reason why I know a lot about automations and clicking links and doing all of these different things that some of you don't even know you need to know. Because I stopped and I said, I'm going to learn all of these things. I understand that there are some things that I need to know about business that I have not maximized on. And when I started to learn, I said, this is the stuff that I wish I knew years ago. This is the stuff. Because you keep hearing people talking about building a list and why? A lady signed on my program, onto my program, guys, that had been on my list for around 8 years. I've been building my list for years. Wherever I go, I collect and build my contacts. And she said, I've been around you for all of these years. And she said an email came through. And the email showed her something that she was desiring to have and to do. And she made a choice to hit the button. What's going on? Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, get a little closer so I can help you to build your list and to create the visibility that you need to have for you. Because there's so much more money that you haven't touched because it's something that you don't know. Something somebody didn't tell you that you needed to know. And I'm sorry that you didn't know it. I'm sorry that you went to beauty school and they just taught you how to do hair. I'm sorry they didn't teach you about automations, about the other ways to make money. I'm sorry, but I'm here. And those of you in the salons, y'all better be doing retail. It was one of the ways that I kept my business going because I sold everything that my people needed. They don't need to go outside. Why are you losing money to people who are right there in front of you? Hey, Christina, why? So it doesn't matter what your business is. You need to know how to maximize on different things. So let's go, y'all. I'm here. I'm Coach Tamika James, and I'm here. And I really want you to understand that there are more things that you have to know so that even the business you're running right now, you maximize on it. That you get more visibility, that people get to see you, that you make the right connections. I'm actually here in Miami. I'm going to be doing a class next week on Tuesday at an event called Creators Mixer. And let me tell you what they are talking. Well, they're doing a lot of different things. But what am I talking about at the Mixer is networking. You know why? Because networking will take you through the roof. Like, I meet people and then I connect with other people. I might connect other people with other people, but your networking needs to be on point. The reason why I'm speaking at the event is because I was networking. There's another event I'm speaking at the next month. It's because I was networking. My question is, do you have the answers to being visible, to connecting with the right people, to doing the right things to grow your business, to showing up the way you should? Do you have all of these answers? Are you actually building your list? Are you actually constantly creating things that people need? There are things that I talk about a lot. Y'all just stay connected to me. I did this live a couple of weeks ago, and I actually created a program because I read this book and it asked me some questions, and I shared it with you guys. I share a lot with my audience. I shared with you that I read something that said, think about the people who follow you right now and think about what is it that they need right now. Because see, here's the thing. We have these businesses that we open, right? We create these things and we get running. But we're building off of how we feel, of what we think that we should give everybody else. But now we need to stop and think about, well, outside of what I thought, what is it that they really need right now? How can I tweak what I'm doing to give the people that are in front of me what they really need? And I ended up creating Fix My Life, and it was freaking beautiful because I realized that most people need time management. Most people need to stop and sit down and think about what is it that they're doing right now and where are the holes in their business? Where are the holes in your life? That's why I called it Fix My Life. And when I sat and I thought about what do people really need, and I put Fix My Life out, and I was like, oh my God. Now, first of all, I already had the program Shift. Now, here was why I came up with Fix My Life outside of the fact that Shift has all that stuff in it. Shift is $1,000 and it's for 5 weeks. So when I was thinking about my audience, I said, everybody wants microwave. People, first of all, y'all think y'all want microwave and you really don't need microwave. You need to slow your butt down. You need to really dig into whatever it is that you want to know. You need to take your time and learn and really realize where you are. Learn what you need to know and implement it. That's really what you need to do. But y'all believe that you need microwave. So I gave it to you. I said, Fix My Life is for 3 days. And we're going to come in here and we're going to go hard. And that's what I did. And they loved it. They loved it. They went through it. They loved it. And I made it at a very, very super affordable price. So all I'm saying is, it's so much that we got to think about as business owners. You can't just keep running thinking that, oh, I've been doing it like this and it's fine. No. Deb, did you want to get in? You can come in, Deb. Request again. I don't know if you clicked that by mistake, but you definitely can come on the live with me if you want to. Click it again if you want to come in. I'm definitely open to chatting. So I looked at the people who are on my list, the people who follow me, and what did people really need, and I created something new, and it was amazing. So with what I just said, what are you going to do right now for the people that are paying you? Because you don't always need a new audience. You don't always need to go out and get new people. Now, I'm a big fan of you better expose yourself as much as you can, because you never know if the new person that is you're exposed to is ready to rock and roll. But at the end of the day, if you already have an audience, you can work with the people who already know, like, and trust you to give them something that they need. To give them something that they need. But in any case, listen, I love being a life and business coach. And I know that there are things that need to be done, said, and all of the above. Hey, Christina, you probably was like, girl, I gotta get in there. What's going on?
I miss you.
I miss you too. Come
on. Right? Listen, I was trying to get on the morning, the masterclass, the marathon masterclass today.
Oh man, I didn't see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there tomorrow though. I'm gonna show up. I'm showing up now, guys. I've been missing for a minute. Okay, so tell me about this event on Tuesday, because I wanna go.
Yeah, it's gonna be at PS Social. It's the Creators Mixer, and they have put together a great like setup of many different entrepreneurs teaching different classes. So I'm doing a networking class. Yes. So you've been there, so you know it's been a lot of networking and connecting, but now it's little breakouts. So we're actually speaking. And, I'm just excited about it. So I'm going to be talking about networking. I love networking. So I'm ready.
Girl, you're the networking queen. So you're going to be teaching a lot of good information and dropping a lot of gems on networking. Networking is so vital. Networking is like your business breathing, right? If your business is not networking, it's not breathing. It's dying. It's not growing, right? Like, that is how important it is. And a lot of people, they don't get that. So you got to be out here. You got to be putting your face out here, and you got to be telling people about your business every single day. Every single day.
Christina, I know since we've connected, see if you could think back to the beginning and think about the networking things, like those touch points. Tell me about some of them, because you can really share for real, even from the time that we connected. So, like, you met this one and that one because of this one, because of that one. Like, how did that go? Tell us about it. Think for a second.
Yeah, I mean, listen, networking is like, okay, so me and you, we network a lot, right? Sorry, I'm messing up my own hair. Jesus Christ, it got like the curls and turned into a little puff, guys. I don't know what's going on here. They was beautiful this morning, but now,
oh gosh.
But yeah, so with networking, like, it really propels your business forward. And my business would not be where it is today if I wasn't able to network with other like-minded entrepreneurs and business owners, right? Just like the event that you're doing on Tuesday, right? That came into fruition from networking. Right? You met the guy at an event, and then you invited me, and I went to the event, right? And then I met him, we exchanged numbers, and then he started mentoring me. He was like, hey, you need to do this, 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 and this, because he's a branding specialist, right? So he's like, you need to do all these things. I'm like, thank you for the alarm is going off. So that's the power of networking, because I would have never met him if you didn't introduce me. I would have never met him if you didn't say, hey, come to this networking event, right? If I wasn't open-minded and said, yep, I got a business, I need to share, my business is open for business today, right? My company's open for business today, so I need to go out there and share what it is that I do, right? Share my brand with people. So if I wasn't networking, and the way that me and you met was through networking, right? We met on the morning meetup through networking. We got into these little breakout rooms and started exchanging information. It's like, who's down in South Florida? Who's in Miami? So from what I knew, it was just me, Tamika, and Quan. So it's like, let's meet up in person, right? Even though we met virtually on Zoom, we only 20 minutes from each other. And now we've known each other in person for over a year, like over like 18 months, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Exactly. And we've gone to unlimited events, because I can't even count how many events we went to, how many expos we went to, right? I can't even count how many times we have met up. But that's the power of networking. That's the power of the internet. That's the power of even virtually networking. Because I know that you help people virtually too with the networking, because I've been on your events too. Trying to get people out of their shell, because a lot of us, what I want to call pandemicized, right? Where we just want to be in the house, right? And so a lot of extroverts turn into introverts. But your business is not going to grow that way if you like this, hush, if you're not telling anybody about it, if you're not going out to these events, these conferences, these expositions, right?
Right.
That is how important it is.
And I'm thinking about the same person you're talking about that you met, and then we were at an event and he said, come up and speak. So he asked you to speak. And I'm sure, I don't even know like what happened from there, because I'm sure that when you spoke, other people flocked to you because of the networking like that day. Like I'm just saying, like, it gets crazy.
Yes, actually, when I spoke that day, there was another girl that spoke. And then she called me about, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks after. She said, I was inspired by your story. I want to invite you to be a speaker. Girl, my jaw was like, what? I didn't expect that to come out of like this. Like, I didn't expect that. And so she threw an event for mental awareness month. And he was a speaker. I was a speaker. There was other speakers there. And I'm like, look at what came out of this, right? Someone just asked you to go up there and speak and tell your story, and you do it because you're courageous, because you're confident, because you believe in yourself, because you're a leader. You do it, and another opportunity comes out of it. Another opportunity is birthed out of one opportunity, right? That's how it is. It's a snowball effect, isn't it not, Tamika?
It is a real, it's like a big snowball. It just keeps growing and growing and growing.
And that's how we need to look at our business. We need to look at our business like a snowball effect, right? We want to keep growing and growing and growing. But we're not going to do that if we're not talking to people, if we're not on social media live, if we're not telling people, hey, I got a brand, I got a business, I got a service, I sell this, right? And so that's why it's so powerful. You know what? Like, people need to know how to network. If you don't know how to network, if you don't know how to be social, if you don't have an elevator pitch, you need to learn, because that's the only way that your business is going to grow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. When you talk about that elevator pitch, it's like you can't be telling someone about you for like 10 minutes. Like, they will be off ready to do something else. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Like, you said way too much. What did you really say? You got to know what you want people to know about you instantly. You know, like, you just have to do it right.
Okay, Tamika, what's your elevator pitch? And then I'll tell mine.
Oh my God. Look, it depends who I'm talking to.
I
It
know.
depends
Okay.
who I'm all right. Okay.
So if you're talking to a hairstylist, go for it.
All right. Hey, it's nice to meet you. I help hairstylists come from behind the chair and create your courses so that you don't have to keep saying whatever it is that you know over and over again.
Period. That's
Period.
it. Do you think that I understood? Hold on. Camilla, get down. Do you think that I understood what you just said? Absolutely, yes. What can you help me do? Create a course and get behind the chair. Like, I've been behind the chair for 20 years. Let me get from behind the chair. I totally understand. My daughters is acting up. All right. Exactly. My elevator.
My eyelashes.
Wait, you can see me? Somebody was calling.
Yeah, now you good.
Okay. So mine is, hi, my name is Christina Yvette. I'm a passive income strategist. I have a brand called 7 Ways to Wealth where we help people create multiple streams of income passively so they could retire young. Do you get what I'm telling you?
I want to retire young and I want multiple streams of income.
Period.
I want to
That's
know about
it.
passive income strategies. Yeah, I heard it.
Exactly. You need those 2 to 3 trigger words, right? You helping people get from behind the chair, period. So that's so powerful. So people, if you don't have the elevator pitch, if you don't have a one-liner, because people need to understand what you and your business do in one sentence. That's all it takes. One sentence. You don't have to, like Tamika said, you don't have to talk their ear off for 10 minutes. They need to know who you are and what you stand for in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and if they don't hear it in short, they basically start veering off, like looking into the sky, like I don't even know what they're talking about anymore. It's like, I don't know who this lady is. Okay, well, nice to meet you anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm excited about this networking class on Tuesday. And and I'm just excited to just be doing what I'm doing because the help is needed. And I just keep apologizing. Like, I'm sorry that most people didn't learn a lot of these things in other places and didn't learn it before now. But you know what? Now is the time. Like, sometimes I think we are not ready to learn certain things. So we just got to prepare ourselves. And then we got to meet up with the teacher, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So we all have to get ourselves ready for like our next levels. And I'm totally ready for my next level. So it's just like, I'm always ready for my next level. I want to pull people up, those that want to be pulled. I'm not pulling nobody that don't want to be pulled. If you don't want this, then just stay over there and just be quiet, sit in your little corner. But those who are ready, I got you. Let's go. We're running.
That is so true. Like you said, you only want to pull people who want to be pulled because some people don't want to be pulled. They want to stay stuck. Mm-hmm. They want to stay stuck in their comfort zone because they don't want to get uncomfortable. And in order for you to be successful, you have to be uncomfortable. Completely. So they're not ready for it. You have to train yourself. You have to have that mindset. And if you don't have that mindset, then you're not ready.
What's really sad is that in order to get to another level, you have to believe that you can go there and you can be there and that you can have all of those things. I think the unfortunate thing is there are so many people that have seen so much. I don't want to use the word, but POVERTY, right? Because they said don't say that word no more, right? So many people have seen so much POVERTY that is believed that is the only way. That's the only thing that's going to ever happen. And even if I get, some money, I'm going to go back to this. And it's not true. It's like you got to know that there's something you don't know, and that's the reason why you haven't gotten there. So let me go find out what I need to know so I can get to the next level and continue to rise. And for me, it's continue to rise. I was interviewed one time, and so the guy said, well, what else do you want? And honestly, I had already risen, so I was good. Like right now, I'm good, but I always still want more. But I was like, I've already reached to where I wanted to be right now. So now I'm just working on doing what I'm doing and building that. But I don't need to move out of my house or anything. Like, I'm good where I am. So it's just that we got to know that we can have more. We can just have so much more,
Yeah, of course we can. And that goes back to what you're referring to, which are those limiting beliefs, right? Those limiting beliefs will control your entire life. And they will keep you stuck in one box forever if you allow it to. Or what you can do is you can reprogram your mind so that you can get rid of the limiting beliefs and you can rise, like Tamika said, right? You can level up. You can get to that next level. You can, break these generational curses, right? You can break this income ceiling that you have, right? You can grow into the person that you was born to grow into, right? You can walk in your purpose, your journey, your path, right? Because they say, which I believe this 100%, that wealth is our birthright, I believe that 100%. I believe that we was born wealthy, and then we just took on, the belief systems of our parents, and we decided, oh, I got to work for money, or I got to work hard for money, or I got to trade my time for money, or I got to be, I got to get a 9 to 5 and all this other stuff. So it's up to us to reprogram our mind and to unlearn what we've learned this far, right? Take what is serving you now and get rid of the rest and relearn what you have, what you have to do in order to evolve, right? In order to become that person that you want to become, right? In order for you to develop those good habits, right? Those successful traits, right? That is what you want. And you got to get clear on what you want, right? That goes back to defining your goals, right? Writing your goals down every single day. You have to know exactly who you want to be in the future, and you have to write it down, and you have to write it down every single day, whatever your dream life consists of. If it consists of you living in a 6-bedroom house and, driving a Mercedes and working on your own time in your business, and your kids going to private school and you going on vacation that's your dream life. And I want to see you write it down every single day.
Yeah.
Whatever your goals are, you need to be looking at it. It needs to be posted on a mirror or a wall or something, and you need to remind yourself it's not ready yet. You need to remind yourself every single day.
I love when you gave that strategy on the Masterclass Marathon. One time you gave that strategy about the gold card, and powerful. So it's necessary.
You know what? That's what I need to drop tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, girls, y'all need to stop beating me up. Y'all embarrassing me on Instagram. I'm kidding. They need to stop beating me up. I'm their mama. What they doing?
I don't know, girl.
Woo, I'm just trying to survive. For all my mompreneurs out here, Tamika know what I'm talking about. Woo, we in survival mode. But anyways, I'm going to be there Tuesday, and I can't wait to see you, Tamika, okay? Because I need to be networking with all those people in that space, in that place.
Yes.
Peer Social is the place to be. If you guys are in, okay, girl, stop yelling. If you guys are in, it's not ready yet, Mama. Give it about 20 seconds.
She's trying to say if you're in the Miami area, carry on.
Right. If you guys are in the South Florida area, it's in Miami. I got to walk away from the kids. It's in Miami next to, where is it? It's in Midtown. Let me close the door real quick for 2 seconds. It's in Midtown on 36th Street. Anyways, it's called Peer Social. It's a really good place for you to network. They have these events regularly. So me and Tamika has been there an unlimited amount of times, and she's going to be speaking on Tuesday. So I will be there in that place at, what time is it at? 7, 8, 9? 7. That's always a good time. Exactly. So I will be there at 7, and you guys need to come and network with people, exchange phone numbers, see who your next business partner is, all kind of stuff. Like actually, I have a business partner right now, and I met her because Tamika put this networking thing together, right? So it's Kendra, Kendra.
Yeah.
So me and Kendra, we teaming up right now. We're doing master classes together, and she was in the morning meetup as well, right? But I didn't know who she was, and the only reason why I had got the opportunity to meet her was because Tamika, the networking queen, put an event together, and me and her sat right next to each other and hit it off. We hit it off, found out that we was going to the same church, found out that we was mompreneurs or whatever, and now we do classes together. So just imagine, you never know who you're gonna meet, and you might meet your next business partner.
That's so true.
Yes, it is. All right, girls, come on. You might meet your next business partner. So that's how powerful it is. So never underestimate, you never underestimate what can happen wherever you go. The minute you step out of your house, you can meet anybody and everybody. Yeah, but you definitely want to be in these masterminds with like-minded individuals, with people who are entrepreneurs, with people
Hmm.
who are, striving for what you're striving for. I believe that. I believe that so much. And I think that it's so important. Like, so important.
So
Even social media, how much people we meet on social media.
all the
How
time.
how much business, clients, all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff off of social media. It's
My
so
brain, I'm
powerful.
just getting this idea. Oh my gosh. I need to stop. I need to stop with my ideas. Okay, shut it down. Shut it down. Stop.
I know, right? You like, move
Oh
that to the back of
goodness.
the brain, move that to the back of the
Uh,
brain, not the
okay, you
forward.
know what? But what we do with ideas is we write them down and we table them so that when you do get a chance to do something with it, you can. I have to write this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Mm, mm.
Tamika, you so creative.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's too much. I'm like, oh
That
no, not another idea. No, not
that's
another one. Oh
that's your
gosh.
God-given talent, girl.
Oh, but I think I just realized, okay, I don't want to create something else, but I just realized what I'm going to do with the idea that I just got out of our conversation. So
Yes,
maybe when I'm talking to other entrepreneurs, I'm talking to you, but my mind is going like 1,000 miles a minute. And
I
I'm thinking
know.
about like, what's the next level all the time. And I had to
Right.
write that thing down. But you know where I'm going to have to put it too? In my phone. Matter of fact, I'm going to my other phone. I'm not playing. I wrote it in a notebook. It's not really safe there though. Do you know that?
It's not safe there. Why? Is
No,
somebody gonna
because
rob your notebook?
this notebook has all of these pages, and I'm gonna flip the page and I'm gonna lose it. So let me tell you what
Oh
I'm
my
gonna do.
God.
I just picked my other phone up, right? I'm going into my notes section in my phone. This is real talk, and I actually have a section in here, and it is for ideas. So I'm gonna look up my ideas thing. All right, I got it, and I'm gonna type it in here because I need to know where to find it. So that when I say, what was that thing I was thinking about? I'm going right and literally like for real, look at this. It says ideas. I'm
I
not
love
joking.
that. I love
Okay.
that.
So I have to put it in here.
Girl, all of my ideas, I put it on my to-do list. I'm like, one day I'll get to you. Right? It's like one day.
Oh gosh, I can't take it.
I know, I got a lot of ideas. That's because we're creative. And you know what? That's one thing about entrepreneurs. We just want to create, which is a blessing.
Yeah. Let me tell you what's in this ideas thing real quick, just because
Go. I want to hear
people
it.
love.
I
I
want to
don't
hear
think people love conversations that are real because this is how you and we talk when we on the phone anyway. So
Yes.
when I first created this ideas thing on my phone, it was because I was at an event and I was getting ideas about stuff that the speakers were talking about. But on the same note was open on my phone when I was meeting people. So when I met people, I would actually type their name in there. And I had some names in here that was at the top of the list. Why? Because let me tell you. So this is what happens in my brain. You forgot? Go get your pen and paper. Yes,
Girl,
like
I'm
you have
scared.
to.
I'm scared what
Amazing
happened in your
ideas
brain.
come to us immediately, and then we lose them because
Yeah.
we didn't do something about it. And that was what my title was about. Why wait? Stop waiting on things that you think of, that you decide, that you discover. You should do something with it. God just gave you something. He gave you a download and you just ignored it. Like you just disrespectful. Anyway.
Woo! That is so true. Ooh,
Okay.
keep going, please. Keep going, please. Oh my God, that is so true. Come on now, Tamika. You know that's true. So my brain be going crazy in the middle of the night. I be waking up like lucid dreams. Like, what's going on? Is that really the solution? Is that really my next step? Is that really what you want me to do?
But for real, but wait, that's where the answers really come a lot of the times. And I think, but people don't understand. We're trying to figure out what is that 2 a.m., 3 a.m. wake up that happens. They don't understand. But let me tell you how I know to deal with that. I have a pen in my nightstand, and I also have index cards in my nightstand. When that
Smart.
happens to me, I obey the call and I write it down. So I
Smart.
have those in my nightstand for when I get up in the morning, when I'm doing my morning mindfulness time, and I need to write down what it is that came to my mind when I woke up and what I also need to do throughout the day. I write those things down. So listen, I'm giving real deal. Like, this is how I really move. People are always asking, how do
Yes.
you do more? It's because of what I'm talking about right now. Like, this is real talk. So make sure you got pen and paper, notebook, a little tiny notebook handy in your nightstand, and you should always have a pen next to your bed, because when you wake up, two things: either you wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and you
Yes.
get the answers that you've been looking for. But wait, let me go back, because in one of my groups, UBG, the other day we were talking about like the planning and strategizing and stuff like that. And what I was saying to them was like, you have to always go to bed. We were reading The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And in the chapter we were on, it was talking about when you go to bed, you have to like release those thoughts that are in your head. You have to put that down on paper, and you have to be able to know what to do with the things that are in your head. Because if you go to sleep with things that you're dealing with, you're going to like just dream and think about it. And if it's not good, you're going to keep dealing with that all night. So you got to release some of those things. So a lot of times people go to bed with, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. So you got to write it down. And then when you wake up in the morning, you're not really thinking about all of that, because you'll relieve your mind so you can get up in the morning and deal with it in the morning. But what you're talking about is getting a solution to a problem.
Yes. Yes. But that's true, though. You need to go to sleep with a pen. Or something ready to go. You know what? I heard that from, I don't know who it was, but one of these smart guys who invented something, whoever they are, right? One of these smart guys, the Abraham Lincolns or the Einsteins or whoever it was, but they used to get these downloads at night, and they used to sleep with a pen and pad right next to their nightstand, just like Tamika. And they would just wake up and start writing. Like, don't even say good morning, nothing. Just start writing. Why? Because you don't want to forget. You don't want to forget. And that's what happens to me. I forget.
But the thing is, we're always searching for answers. And the sad thing is that you get the answer and then you ignore it. This is what people do all the time. That's why, like, a part of what I was saying earlier, you get the nudge to know that there's something you need to do, and you ignore it, and you go off and you do something else, and then you wait for someone else to show up with the idea that you just figured out, the thing you just created. You wait for it. And I'm telling y'all, like, I coach people all the time, and there have been so many instances where I said, okay, because I have to have the, you know, the privacy factor with them to let them tell me what they're thinking about and, you know, what they want to do. And now they reveal it to me, and I'm like, well, did you check and see if you're the only one with it?
Right.
Like, you can't be thinking that you just going, everything you build is going to be unique and you're the unicorn. You gotta check and see if this magical idea I just came up with, does it already exist? Because if that thing already exists, how you going to do it and tweak it, or if you're going to just move away and do something different. But you better research before you start moving forward. And you know what else you research? Hey, Katrina, you also research because you want to know how someone else has already done it. Whatever the thing is. Now you want to find what they are doing that's well, that you're going to take along with you, or what do you not like that you never want to do? Because if it pisses you off, it probably is going to piss somebody else off. So make sure you don't do the things that you don't like to your audience.
That is so true. And you know what? That's how God works too, right? The same idea that God gives you, God is going to give the same idea to somebody else. So like Tamika said, do not think that you're the unicorn. You are not the unicorn, okay? That night, 10 people had that idea. Or you had that idea 1 year after somebody else got that idea. So, yes, so it's up to you to take action, right? Okay, I'm going to give you water. Right, so it's up to you to take action, right, on these ideas, because You get them in your sleep, right? You get them when you're meditating, right? You get them when you in that alpha state of mind, right? But it's up to you to not stay asleep, right? For you not to sleep on your dreams, your goals, your ideas, right? It's up to you. It's up to you. It really is. And action takers are money makers, are they not?
Absolutely.
Exactly. So you got to execute. God gave you a gift and he gave you an idea and you decide to do nothing with it. So
But
how
you
you
know
going to
what?
be this guru or this successful person if you are like, oh, God, I know you told me to do this, but I'm not going to do this, right? Or right now is not the time. Or, God, I'm scared. I'm scared,
You should
right?
always be scared. Because if it's not something to be scared of, then what's the point? Like, you should
Exactly.
always have something that makes you nervous. Like, oh, I don't really know. You should not always know. You know why? Because when you don't know, you get the room for it to be so much bigger. When you can't really see exactly how big it's going to be, it can be way bigger than you can even ever imagine. So sometimes it really is
That is
okay
so
to
true.
just be unsure a little bit. Now we like certainty, but like that feeling that I get when I'm like, oh, I don't know how big this is about to be. I love it. But look, I want to go back to something else you said. So you said don't sleep on those dreams and goals, right? Well, first of all, if you get the dream and it tells you what to do, you actually have to make a goal. You can't a goal is not just poof out of the air. A goal is like a decision you made that you're going to reach a particular thing. So if you don't make the decision that you're going to reach a thing, what are you reaching for? Because you don't have anything to reach for. Like literally you're just wandering around. Like you got to make a choice that this is what I want. Maybe I don't see it completely clearly, but I'm going here. If you're not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere. That's right. Waiting serves no one, including yourself. Oh my
That is
gosh.
so
Let me
true.
tell you what she just said. I started the live to talk about how me being behind a chair, and I don't tell anyone to get out if they're not ready to get out. I just can only tell my own story. But when I got to the point where I realized that I was not going to serve anybody else being behind my chair, I had to get out. I was not going to serve them. You know why? Because I didn't want to be there anymore. So it's not going to serve them well for me to show up to a place where I don't want to be, because I want to be somewhere else, because I know that God told me I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I got to get out of here. It was just like that, the Rugrats. No, Tommy, I got to get out of here.
That is so funny. And that is so true. Jesus, that is so true. I mean, you
Yep.
just so like Tamika said, right? We understand that you unsure, but there's a difference between, being unsure and you letting your fear paralyze you, right?
Ooh.
If you unsure, do your
Mm.
due diligence, do your research, and then move forward with a calculated plan, right? Move
Calculated plan.
forward. Exactly. Plan out everything from your business, right? But there is a difference between you letting fear paralyze you to where you deciding, okay, I'm gonna stay in these four walls. I'm gonna stay stuck. I'm gonna stay in this position. I'm gonna stay, at my job where it's safe, right? But who's to say that your job is safe? These jobs are letting people go left and right. It's a recession. Remember that. It's a recession. Who's the first person they're gonna let go? Are they gonna let the CEO go, or are they gonna let you go? They're gonna
Right.
let you go. So it's
Yep.
not safe. They letting people go that's been dedicated to them for 30 and 40 years. For what? For a new grad that they get to pay for half of what they paid you.
Woo.
Exactly. So there's a difference between being unsure or being paralyzed because you letting your fears get in the way of your dreams. So which one is more valuable? Your fears, or you gonna let your dreams overcast you? Right? You're gonna let this big shadow that's your fear be bigger than you, right?
Come on.
Yes. Yes. And I'm tired of people, allowing this to happen to them. I understand that we're scared, but we can build up the courage. But you have to want it. You have, like, your back need to be against the wall to the point that you're like, I am living and breathing this. Like, it's gotta work or it's gotta work, right?
Yep.
You have to be at that position. But like I said, you could build up the courage. You could build up the determination. You could build up that sense of security. You can build up, you know, build up that that trust factor within yourself that you're like, yeah, I'm going to bet on myself. I trust me. I know I can accomplish this. So, you know, which one are you going to choose? Which one are you going to choose?
And fear is really only in place because you don't have information. People fear the unknown. So if there's a thing you want to do, you fear not knowing if you can get the like if you're about to, you know, you're looking to get a house and you don't know if you can get the loan. You fear not getting the house because you fear not getting the loan. But you fear not getting a loan because you probably don't really know where you stand and you don't know if there's anything you can actually do about it. But you'll tell yourself, I can't get the loan, so I can't get the house. But you don't even know where you are. So you have to, you just have there are a lot of unknowns in that position, a lot of unknowns, a lot.
Yep. That's why it's important for you to do your due diligence, do your research. That's going to make you more comfortable. That's one thing that you can do to build up that courage. You like, okay, and you know what? Like you're like, okay, I'm not going to let analysis paralysis sneak up in on me. Okay, I'm not going to let it sneak up on me. I'm going to take the information, apply it, right? Do these micro steps, right? Micro steps, many little goals to get to the big goal. The big goal is you leaving the chair, leaving from behind the chair, right? That's the big goal. So what's the micro little goals that you need to do? What's the research that you need to do? What are the affirmations that you need to tell yourself every single day in order for you to build up that courage, right? But the information, that gives you a sense of security too. You like, yeah, right. I know enough. I know enough. I don't need to get no more information. I need to apply what I have learned already. Applied knowledge is where you get to where you want to be. Not just the knowledge, not just that potential knowledge that is just staying stored right here. No, you got to take action, right? God is going to bless you with everything that you need and want, but not without action. Not without action. No, don't think that you could just sit at home and stare at the wall and boom, everything's going to come into fruition. No, baby. No.
Not at all. Oh my God.
Nope. Yeah. Not at all.
Well, this has been some great talk.
Yes,
and
girl.
guys, we just are here impromptu, and we hope that you have been really writing notes about what came to you, because like I was telling Christina, when I'm having a conversation with another entrepreneur, I'm already like thinking about, okay, how am I going to use this information? What am I going to do? And I'm going to write it down. And I wrote down something that you guys will actually see sometime soon, because I'm going to do something with what I wrote, but not today, not this moment. But yeah. So.
I love it. And I love these spaces that you put together, Tamika, because they inspire people. They inspire me and they inspire other entrepreneurs and creatives. So keep doing what you're doing, because you are a beautiful, amazing soul and you are walking in your purpose, honey. Do you know how many lives you touching? Like, I cannot say thank you enough. I'm going to just say thank you right now publicly. Tamika, thank you. I love you. But I can't say thank you enough, because like I said, you've always invited me to these networking events. You always, you know, are like, hey, Christina, come here, do this time. And I embraced it. I'm like, yes, if I could be there, if I could secure a babysitter, I'm there. So, honey, I secured a babysitter for Tuesday, girl. So expect me in the room with my heels, with my hair looking fly.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm gonna be there with this smile, like, "Hi, I'm an entrepreneur."
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love
Networking with
it.
everybody. But
Yeah.
thank you, because like I said, you've touched a lot of lives. You touched a lot of lives. It's something that you do naturally. It's something that you do organically, and we appreciate it because you are actually responsible for some people getting out of their comfort zone. Let's just keep it real. I know, because I've seen it. You've pushed people out of their comfort zone. You just right there on their back, easing them up, like, yep, one step forward. Yep, one step. One more. There we go. You out in the open.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
keep doing it. Keep doing it because we need mentors like you. We need motivators like you. We need educators like you that are teaching people how to get behind the chair, how to generate six figures, how to create these courses because people want to learn from you. They are your peers. They see you every single day. They're like, dang, how'd she do it like that? Well, guess what? She got a course. She's
Mm-hmm.
teaching you how she do it. She's giving you the secret sauce.
Yep.
So we appreciate you, Tamika. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, girl.
Gosh.
Can't wait to see you in 2 days.
Roaches.
Or is
Oh
it
my
3?
gosh.
Sunday,
I was
Monday,
getting a little
Tuesday.
teary out over here. I was like, I hope don't nothing drips out of my eye.
Oh
So
no,
yeah,
don't cry.
like for real. And but I thank you for that, because that whole thing giving flowers and everything, like it's real. Like a lot of times we think, oh, it doesn't matter, don't say anything. Oh, they know, they don't really care. Like I appreciate what you just said. I really appreciate it,
And
and
I love
thank
you.
you.
I love you. I
Love
love
you
you
back, girl.
unconditionally. Yes, I can't wait to see you in person. I'm gonna give you the biggest hug.
Yes, yes. And it's funny when you ask me, like, you just said, I don't know if you know how many people that you've touched. At one point I was able to calculate to some degree, like when I do a trade show, right? If I do a class and there's 100 to 200 people in the class, and I do that 3 times in that weekend, I can calculate there's probably like, let's say 2, 4, 600 people that I impacted in those classes. But then when I stand on the stage and I got a microphone on my head and people are walking by, they're being impacted too. So I was like, I can't even count those people. And I used to do that every like month, like 2 to 3 times a month. So I've done that over the years. So when I calculate how many people that I have actually impacted, I don't even know. Like, it's just like, and then like getting on live, people are coming and going. So they're
Yep.
coming and grabbing what they need. They're coming back, they're watching later, or somebody's watching later. I don't even know what the number is, but I'm going to be here. I'm going to keep doing it as you said. And you
Yes.
do the same as well, because you and this financial information and sharing your actual story, everybody didn't hear your story, and they don't know it, and they don't know all of my story either. But continue to share your story, continue to create impact. And I know you talk about multiple streams of income, but even if they learned one of them from you, they're impacted completely to know either how to make more money, how to keep the money they have, or how to do something with the money that they currently have and just take that to another level, even without, oh, let me go get some more money and something. Like, use what you have. Like, you share all of that. And I think it's priceless. It's just
It is.
priceless. So I'm
Yep.
excited about
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And it is priceless. It is priceless. And we're changing people's lives, and we need to be proud of that because we're leaders. We are leaders. And like you said, we don't know how many lives we're changing, right? Because we're on social media. They just come in, like you said, grab a nugget and go, right? So we don't know
It's like
who
they grab a
we
little
are
biscuit and walk out the
impacting.
door. They grab a biscuit, walk out the door.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. But you know what? It's a gift, though. It's a gift because we don't do it for recognition. We just do it because it's in us, because it's this God-given gift that we have to serve others. So that's what we're doing. If I'm educating you, if Tamika is educating you and leading you and grabbing your hand and teaching you all these things from point A to point Z, she's serving you. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to serve other humans. So we need to keep being a blessing to other people. It's just so important.
Yeah.
I don't know why my kids are screaming, honey.
Girl, I don't know. I don't even know. Well, they probably like, okay, shut that live off. Get out of there.
Right? I'm like,
Oh, goodness. Well, now I'm hungry, so I'm going to get something to eat, whatever that's going to be. And that's it.
yeah. Thank you for inviting me on this live with you. Love you. See you in a couple days.
Okay. Love you. See you later. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.